Rarely does a fabric roof convertible look as good as the coupe it's based on, let alone drive equally well. But the Aston Martin DB11 Volante proves the exception. A new roof created in conjunction with sunroof/convertible specialist Webasto helps preserve the design. Its lines are stretched taut like harp strings thanks to more tension beams than its DB9 predecessor, while neat French seams run the length of the roof, and a flush glass rear window is neatly integrated. Press a button and the roof motor's down beneath a metal tonneau cover in just 14 seconds, and does it in such silence you could drop it in a library without raising eyebrows. 8 layers thick, it folds so compactly into the trunk that the elegant rear bodywork remains equally low-slung as the coupe's, a major score over the folding hardtop Ferrari Portofino and all the metal work it has to stow in its albeit expertly disguised cat-in-heat hindquarters. Drive around with the roof drop and you'll note the Aston Volante strikes a great balance between connecting you to the elements and protecting you from the bluster. Less convincing is the roof-up experience. It's not bad, but there's no doubt that folding hardtop rivals like the Portofino and Mercedes SL are better at snuffing out noise. Extra insulation would cure it, but then it'd need more space to fold away, and even half an inch of extra rear deck height would spoil the look, according to designer Miles Nernberger. Fashion before function, but we tend to agree. The transformation to a convertible entails more compromises too. At $216,495, the Volante is the priciest DB11 of all, and providing space for the roof to fold away shifts the rear seats forward, cutting almost an inch of legroom from an already tight package. Trunk space, too, drops by February 3 cubic feet to 7.2 cubic feet versus the coupe. And whether you buy the coupe or Volante, the firm seats and cheap-looking central infotainment screen let down an otherwise inspiring, nicely laid-out interior with a great driving position. Tackle your favorite road and most of these nitpicks will melt away. A sizable but not unusual 243 pounds of body bracing, and a rear subframe with pushing some 40% stiffer help the Volante drive with the sophistication of the coupe. The structure feels solid, with none of the wobbles sometimes experienced with convertibles, and while there are some low-speed jitters from the suspension, it becomes supple with speed. Combined with steering that's light enough to shrug off the 4,134-pound curb weight, if chunky enough to give a sense of connection and telegraph the loads building on the suspension, the torque-rich engine suits a chassis that's both sporting and relaxed. The range-topping coupe's V12 isn't offered, leaving only the twin-turbocharged V8 we tested late last year, and preferred. Developed by Aston stakeholders Mercedes, the 4.0-liter wakes up with much phlegmy throat clearing, and rumbles charismatically as it comes alive. That it responds so crisply to the throttle, all so hard through the mid-range and exhibits so little turbo lag only serves to underline the sense of driver connection. The 8-speed automatic transmission is less successful. You might appreciate how it butters over shifts around town, but extra mechanical snappiness wouldn't hurt when you're stringing together hairpins in a hurry. Flaws aside, the Volante makes for a highly compelling package, especially if you plan to regularly immerse yourself in the full open-air experience. That it looks so beautiful and drives so well despite the roof chop is also impressive. This is a great convertible, but for us, the DB11 V8 Coupe remains the more rounded choice. Don't forget to subscribe here.